Back at it. Back at it, people. Suckers walking around. You know what I'm saying? Suckers walking around. They mad the program is done. People are exposing the program. You know what I'm saying? When 1 or 2 people come in here, I'm gonna go outside. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 people come in, I'm going outside. They mad. Program being exposed. You know what I'm saying? They mad because the program is being exposed. Right? Let me get myself right. Got to shave. They get mad because the program is getting exposed. They're doing all this little BS, little slick stuff. You know what I'm saying? The program is being exposed. You got all these mental health people walking around here, so you can, do something to them so they can lock you up. The program is being exposed. That's what is going on. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get me to join the club. I'm not joining no club. I learned more on my own by myself than joining some organization. I'm not joining no organization. I'm not joining no organization. I learned on my own. To piggyback off on GameStop numbers, like reward, like this, like a reward system. Oh, we're gonna reward you if you get down with us, and if you don't, we're gonna do. Nah, it ain't working that way. Community-based agents all over the world, they're experiencing all kind of stuff coming to them. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? You trying to do everything to stop me, but your system is falling. Organized harassment is not a dream. It's not a myth. Or you're not crazy. Push it. Okay. One person come in. When one person come in, then we good to go. You know what I'm saying? We good to go. Yeah, I need all this right here. We good to go. You know what I'm saying? One person, 1 or 2 people. All these suckers walking around here, being controlled, all in the apartments, coming out when people coming out, thinking that they harassing somebody, but they really hurting themselves in the long run. Because the system is a wrap. And don't be mad at me because you sold out. You sign up for the club, and they done. It ain't no more organized harassment no more. It ain't no more I'm finna just be walking around stalking. That shit ain't finna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna just be walking around harassing you. No, you're not. You wanna harass me, I'm gonna watch you too. That goes for all of them. They try to get me to get with the club. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, you could join Masons. I'm not joining no Masonic group. I learned more on my own. Then he was like, you walking around with, because I know what the square and the compass mean. Y'all took our symbols and stole it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stole that and then incorporated to y'all society. That shit come from us. You know what I'm saying? The first Masonic lodge was in Africa. He gonna say, oh, you're a traveling man? Yeah, I'm a traveling man, but I'm not a part of no, organization. You see, I know the real, the real information about being a Mason. A Mason is a ma and son. A Mason, you don't have to go to a Masonic lodge to get initiated, but the people don't know that's into that group. They don't know that you already a Mason by blood because your mother and son is mother and son. That's why it's called Mason, ma and son. You and your mother, the first Mason is your mother because she has you out of her South Gate, which is her womb. You know what I'm saying? She already a Master Mason, your mother. And she don't have to go in a Masonic lodge because she had you. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Hemmett tell you that. She makes the autonomy of God, which is you. I don't have to go to no Masonic lodge to get no knowledge. I learn on my own. Oh, he said, oh, well, you walking around with the G on. That's our information. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Hold up. They try to get me to join the club. I'm not joining no Masonic club. I'm not joining no club where I got to take an oath and I can't speak the way I want to. I'm not doing that. Hold up. Let me get my books. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Y'all should. I ain't make no video yesterday because I was just chilling, man. I'm like, damn, why they got this mentally ill boy watching me? I'm just watching him. I'm sitting back looking at him like I could tell that he's slow. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he's slow. And I'm like, these people really don't care about their family members. You got mentally ill people watching a sane person. If I was so mentally ill, why you just gonna arrest me? Why you got to have thousands and hundreds of people come out when you come out, man? Man, don't play with me, man. You're not finna play psychological games with me. That ain't finna work. Hold up. Where my book at? I gotta find it. Is it right here? Yep. See? No, let me open up the blind a little bit. Yeah, that's good right there. See what I'm saying? So, this is what I'm talking about right here. Look. For all them people walking around with all this Masonic stuff on, you know what I'm saying? Look what it say. See? Look, the roots of Freemasonry. We can discuss secret societies in Africa without mentioning ancient Egyptian. Most historians know Freemasonry can be traced back to rites of ancient Egypt. Did you know where the first lodge was found? That's right there, the first lodge. You know what I'm saying? That's the first lodge right there. See? Manu P. Hall, Freemasonry of the ancient Egyptians. I ain't got to join no organization to get no knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, so the dude see me, right? The dude, he say, I'm a 32. He said, I'm a 32 degree Mason. He said, well, you wearing a hat? He said, are you a traveling man? I said, am I? You know what I'm saying? I know the real origin. Then I told him, I said, black people, this book right here, see? Black people invented everything, right? So he was like, hit my card. I was like, all right, I took his card. I gave him my number. He was like, where you work at? And he started asking me all these questions. And then I was like, yeah, I work here. They already know where I work at. So if I lie, he's going to be like, well, he lied. You already know where I work at. You know what I'm saying? Before they even sent you over here. So he was like, yeah, do you know this? I started showing what I know. He was like, oh, you really been studying? Yeah, I'm studying. I'm a Mason that studies. And I'm not talking about in the sense of me going to the lodge and initiating. I'm talking about coming from my mama womb. You know what I'm saying? You're already a Mason by blood. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So why would I join a group where it's a cap where my knowledge can go if I could just study on my own and there's no cap on my knowledge? You know what I'm saying? See? Black people invented everything. It tell you everything. You know, everything you need to know, everything you want to know. See, you want rapping revolution. What you want? How to hustle and win. What you want? Knowledge of self. You got a taste of life. Health, a hood healthy. These are the books. Why would I join an organization and they're gonna put a cap on what I can learn? Because you only can learn so much until you hit that ceiling, and they're not gonna let you, they're not gonna let you go to any more information. They're gonna say, okay, well, like the dude, he said, I'm a 32nd degree Mason, right? So it's a cap on how much he can know, but he can learn on his own, right? But it's a cap on it. He was like, oh, you really been studying? Yeah, I've been studying. You think I'm going to be walking around with a Masonic tracer board on my head and don't know what it means? I know where it comes from. It don't come from y'all. It wasn't. And then the word Mason is a new term. That's not the. It was the Egyptian mystery system. Everything that they study in the Masonic Lodge is actually more science, but they're not going to tell you that. They're going to say, oh, well, you're going to come in here and learn something. No, it's more science. That's exactly what they're doing in the Masonic Lodge. I learned more on my own than joining any group. I don't have to join a group to know something. You know what I'm saying? See? When the world was black. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to wake up and, man, they're not going to tell you no shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you that. They're going to want you to join the club. See what I'm saying? I got hit. See? What they say? I'm finna show y'all something. My little hat in. Here you go. See? This symbol is ancient. This is an ancient symbol. Hold on. So a lot of people, they know it because of the symbolism, and they took it and they use it. They use the symbols against you. They say, oh, this person earned. How this person earned this if you took an oath? See that symbol? That's an ancient symbol. You know what I'm saying? That's ancient. That don't have nothing to do with what they tell you, Freemasonry. They took this symbol and they used it. You see what I'm saying? This symbol right here. This symbol right here is actually an old symbol. If you really know the like the matrix of it, what it means, like the really meaning. The they meaning don't really mean what the ancients mean. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Why are you wearing that?" He said, "People earn it. How they earn it if they took it and stole it and incorporated it to what they know." And they ain't going to tell you in the Masonic Lodge they teach you Moorish Latin. I mean, not Moorish Latin, but Moorish science. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like in my bloodline, my granddaddy was into that stuff. He was like, "Oh, you ever tried to? No, I'm not joining an organization. For what? Why would I join an organization? Why? It ain't nothing against them, but I learned more on my own. I'm like what you call grandfather in. You know what I'm saying? My grandma was an Eastern Star. That's where all this organized harassment shit comes from. It comes from your ancestors, your family members. Your family members was into masonry and that shit. If you go, I found out my grandma was an Eastern Star. Then my granddaddy was a Freemason. You see what I'm saying? So that's where that shit come from. That's why all that organized harassment, because in your bloodline, you really don't know who your family members are. You see what I'm saying? He say that's their symbol. But they stole it and incorporated to more science inside the Masonic Lodge right now. You know what I'm saying? See? That's how I go. Y'all want to see some foot? I can step outside. You know what I'm saying? Bam. They're not going to tell you how they got these people controlling your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Just a little quick one. They're not gonna tell you they got these people controlled. This Section 8, this HUD, all these people are being controlled. All this free stuff, they got to harass people to keep what they got. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not. The people is gonna be like, oh, I'm not. You sitting home all day, but you ain't working. I go to work every damn day. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. I can sit out here and just chill, right? I can sit out here and just chill until I go to work. But you will see the shenanigans, man. You gotta harass somebody. You gotta do everything to keep what you got. Instead of just getting up, going to work, I'm just gonna harass you. Like I said on my video before. Like I said before on my video, right? The man running plates. It's not hard to find out these people information, bro. This shit is not hard. It's not rocket science. Like, I don't need an app to tell me where you at, where you going. I can find you on my own. I don't need apps to say, oh, I'm finna go here, he's there. I don't need all of that. I don't need apps to tell me, oh, where he's here, he's there. They need technology. We don't need that. We can find that shit on our own. That's why we get harassed. That's why we get targeted. We get targeted for many of things, but mainly because we're different. You know, we get targeted, and it talks about it in the Bible. Organized harassment and all that shit, man. Look, I could just sit here and just let the camera roll. Bam. Just let the camera roll. See that? Sit there and just let the camera go. Just roll. And you're going to see all the community-based activity that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even holding my phone up. I'm just letting that bitch roll. This program has been exposed, man. They mad. They working on overtime. That DSM-5 shit don't work no more. Look. You see it. I ain't got to say nothing. I can just open up my window and just let the damn camera roll. I ain't got to say nothing. You're going to see the clown. The clowns are going to expose themselves. That's the thing. I don't have to expose the program. Once you put the camera on, the program exposes itself. You don't have to expose the program anymore because you know what's going on. So there's no need for you to expose something if you know what's going on. See, they're going to start exposing themselves because that's what they do. Once you get to a point where you don't have to expose the program, they forcing shit. That means that the program is not working. You know what I'm saying? They're on their last leg when it comes to organized harassment. The shit is done. If they forcing shit on, once they start forcing stuff on you, it's a wrap for the program. See what I'm saying? Look, you don't need this. You don't need to expose the program. The people are gonna expose themselves. But a lot of information is coming out about this program. They right. Every person that put out, I don't care if they fake or not fake, real or not real, they putting out good information. And 95% of the information they putting out is real. You know what I'm saying? Some of it, yeah, they might be faking, but it's still good information. But the thing is, the program being exposed. Look, I don't have to expose the program anymore. It exposes itself. See what I'm saying? When they do so much shit to you, you just get to a point where you like, damn, they done did everything possible to prevent you to reaching a certain level. So if a person is all that, you're doing all that for a person that's a criminal and this and that means that person is not a criminal. They don't have nothing to do with criminality or record. It don't have nothing to do with you not being, don't have a record, or you do have a record. It don't have nothing to do with your skin color. Is that certain people want to control the population of people. And you don't want to be controlled. You think you controlling me by having fake money and all this fake shit? That shit don't control me. I don't care about money. Money don't move me. Money is just a tool to take care of what I need. A car is just to get from point A to point B. I don't care what people think or say about me anymore. I don't care about that. Look at that. You hit an airplane. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're doing everything that they possible to stop me, right? They done did spiritual shit and physical shit. And at this point, I'm looking at the program like, it is what it is, man. It's just, you're not going to play mind games with me. You're going to play mind games with these slow, mentally ill people, but you're not going to play mind games with me. I don't care about having a record. I'm not care about being labeled a criminal. The only thing I care about is putting the information out for somebody that needs. That's what I care about. I don't care about being labeled as a criminal, labeled as this. I care about the information going to who needs to hear it. I don't care about that. I don't care about being set up. I don't care about having a record. I don't care about getting tickets. I don't care about none of that shit. Only thing I care about is the truth, and the people that need to hear the message hear it. That's it. If the program doesn't exist, why go to the link to try to cover it up if it doesn't exist? Or the people are crazy. Why go to great lengths and extreme measures to cover up what you're doing? Man, look at this. I ain't got to say nothing, man. Look at it. I just let the camera roll, man. That's all I need to do. I just sit here and just do this. And y'all make it, y'all see for yourself. See? I don't have to expose the program. The program exposes itself. It exposes itself. I don't have to expose something that's going to expose themselves. That's the thing. The people that know, we don't have to expose the program no more. We just cut our camera on. If we want to edit, we can edit. If we don't want to edit, you don't have to edit. But we just let the shit go. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about exposing something that's already exposing themselves. What's up, Lord? I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to sit up here and explain to you, okay, well, a lot of other TIs, they do that because that's what they want to do. I ain't talking bad about them, but they know what they talking about. I'm not going to question what that person, they know exactly what they talking about. But me, I'm just going to let this shit expose itself. You know? I'm just going to let the program expose itself. The people at the job expose themselves. The people in your neighborhood expose yourself. All of these people are exposing themselves because the program is being exposed on its own. You know, if you want to talk about it, you can. But you got to really look at it that this program is exposing itself. Every day it exposes itself. Look. You know what I'm saying? The program exposes itself, bro. It's like the true man or the true woman. You wake up, it ain't no need to expose this shit. It's gonna do it. As soon as you cut your camera on, it's gonna do that. And the thing is, a real target, he gonna spot that shit. He ain't gonna be like, oh well, he or she is lying. No, they gonna know who's real and who's fake by the information and the footage they putting out in their energy. Me, I ain't gotta lie. I done put the information out. Y'all done seen the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all done seen my information. Y'all already know what's going on with me. I ain't gotta lie about this shit. Why the fuck would I lie about being targeted by random people I don't even know? It ain't raining. It's good. The weather good over here. For, you know, they done cut the heart machine back off, so you know it's sunny. You know what I'm saying? It's sunny over here in Florida. They got this shit. This program is in every country. It's worldwide. This not just a United States thing. That shit is worldwide now. This is an everyday thing. Like this, they trying to make this program everyday normal. Like everyday normal. It's not normal for people to be watching other people, for citizens to be watching other citizens. That's not normal. That's a chaotic and mentally ill society. It's not normal for people to be watching each other. That's not normal. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, buying an RV. Yeah, the gig is up. You know, in Florida, we got to not talk, you know, to Florida horn. 70 million people come to Orlando every year to visit here. 70 million fucking people. So, you know, that's a lot of perks, a lot of targets, and a lot of handlers come right here. And people don't even know that shit. I don't want to pay rent anyway. The RV is the cheapest thing to have now. You get an RV, that's cheap. What you pay, like you get your little camp thing, you pay $200 and some dollars, or, you know, $500 a month for the damn camp thing, and you hook it up. Shit, that's cheap. But yeah, man, the program exposes itself. These niggas expose themselves every day. These females expose themselves. How you gonna be watching somebody and you being watched through the fucking TV all day? Come on, man. That don't make sense. Yeah, this gonna be a little short video. You know, look at the sun. Look, no chemtrails. I wonder why. Why is no chemtrails? You know what I'm saying? I wonder why ain't no chemtrails being sprayed. Why ain't no chemtrails today? Why how the sky this damn look how beautiful the sky is, no chemtrails. I wonder why. No chemtrails. They ain't spraying no fucking nanobots in the air and all that shit. But here in Florida, the governor passed a law where they can't spray that shit in the air. They passed the law in Florida where they can't spray chemtrails no more. But I still see them. You know what I'm saying? They still be spraying. It's a law in Florida where the government cannot spray chemtrails, but they still be spraying that shit. You know, that barium oxide and all them nanoparticles and shit, they spray that shit in the air. And people say, oh, I don't have no Wi-Fi signal at my house. Nigga, you the damn Wi-Fi, right? Your body is the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi bodies. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, everybody move here. There's too many damn people here right now. There's too many people in Florida right now, man. We overpopulated. Especially, I'm in Orlando, so Orlando is very populated with people. People from everywhere come here. And I was born here. I was born in Florida. I'm a Floridian. I'm a real Floridian. I was born in Orlando. So it ain't shit a person can tell me about Florida. I was born here. That's like me going to your state trying to tell you who you are. I can't tell you about your state. You was born and you was raised there. Look at the beach right there. You see them driving through. See it? See the beast? You see the beast driving through? You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. I know you seen that, Lori. I know you seen the sheriff, because I live in the town, right? So this the sheriff jurisdiction. This not the city. I live in the county. So the sheriff patrol this area. That's the first time I done seen the sheriff come through here today. You know what I'm saying? Today. They used to come through here all the time. But he come through here every now and then. But you see the antics. I'm trying to figure out how much the CIA pay these people, bro. The dude said the CIA paid him $10,000 to join the team. That ain't enough money to sell out. $10,000, that ain't enough. Shit, your rent in Florida damn near $2,300. For a one bedroom in Florida is like $2,000. So you getting paid $10,000 a month, right? That ain't enough money. to join the crew. You know, that's probably the upper echelon target. I mean, people that harass people, not the low budget people. They out here harassing for gift cards and rental cars and rooms and shit. They ain't making no $10,000 a month. Maybe a upper echelon, a person that probably been in the pro, probably been harassing people for a long time, probably make, but not none of these low budget people. I'm trying to figure out. He said the CIA paid him $10,000. Yeah, he probably been doing that shit for a while, and he said that shit messing with his conscience. Yeah, but when you targeting innocent people, of course it's going to mess with you because they don't deserve you doing certain shit to them. You know, they don't deserve it. That's why it's bothering you. Then it bother the handlers and it bother all the other people that's involved. Them people, you think these people can sleep right knowing that they harassing innocent people? Fuck no. No. These suckers, man. Man, these sucker ass niggas don't understand, man. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You steady trying to stop a person, trying to stop a person from living, trying to stop a person from making money. All that shit gonna come backfire on your ass. That's why I put that thing on there about the divine justice would be there. I put that shit when you harassing the chosen one, that shit come back to your ass tenfold. That's what they don't get. Look at the people that's harassing. Look how fucked up they look. And I'm talking about the people in high positions. They fucked up too. You just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? They messed up too, bro. Look, I could put that shit on my knee. I got my phone on my knee, and I could just. I hope that bitch don't fall. So I can just hold my phone like this, like a mirror. I'm holding that bitch like a mirror. When they gonna stop this shit? I don't know, man. Shit, the world gonna come to an end. They still gonna be out here harassing people. Look, they got the helicopter out here for me, Lord. Look, I'm finna show you the helicopter. Look, wait till it fly over here. Where is that? See the helicopter right there? Look at that. They don't pull out the helicopter for me. He outside making a video. Let's fly around and see him. Look at that. They'll pull out the helicopter. Ain't that something? You got a dangerous criminal outside minding his business, making a video. So we gonna fly the helicopter over there so we can see what he doing. See what I'm saying? I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Making my little video. They done made the helicopter. You done seen 3 perps come out through here. 3 suckers come through here. See what I'm saying? Just let the camera roll. They doing all this planning and plotting and strategizing, all this stuff to stop you, but in the mix, they really stopping themselves. They're really hurting themselves. All these people, all these little groups of people, all these people are actually hurting themselves. And they're not only actually hurting themselves, they're actually hurting their kids too. That's what I don't get. You done did all that stuff to try to stop somebody, and the person, you still ain't stopping the person. You just, all you doing is you're not stopping that person. It's just setbacks, right? You're putting obstacles in people's way to make it hard for them, right? But the obstacles that you put it in their way to make it hard for them, now you got obstacles in your life because you making blood money. So now you gonna mess up your whole family lineage by messing with a chosen one or messing with people that don't need to be messed with. Now you finna fuck your whole family up. You know what I'm saying? Now you finna mess your whole family up because you want to play, you want to be with the team. Yep, that's facts. Yeah, Florida is perp central, man. This what we got a mixture of everybody. They got all kind of people, so you already know what time it is. Perp central. This perp central is perp central. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a short one. Where I'm at? Shit, I'm at 38 minutes already. I'm gonna let y'all get a little bit more footage, and then I'm finna go in the house and just chill out. What time is it? I gotta get ready to go to the plantation, man. Gotta get ready to go to this plantation. And then at the job, the thing what I don't get right, people, we work right. We all go to work. You know, some of us do, but you know what I'm saying. The thing is, you doing all this watching me, and then go back to the same house and get watched all day through the TV, your Wi-Fi, all that. You being watched everywhere you go, but you think you watching me. It's like these people don't. These people are like idiots, man. They don't. I don't know if they thinking like you think of surveillance society is good. That's actually bad because they're gonna include you into the society too. Just because you targeting certain people doesn't mean you're not gonna get that treatment. That shit gonna come to you too. You know what I'm saying? That treatment is gonna come to you. The same people harassing you. You sitting up home. You sitting in your house watching the smart TV. Then you getting up, going outside, trying to watch somebody. But when you going back inside the same house and being watched through everything you got, all your little devices, all your little electronic shit, you being watched through. I don't get it with these people, man. How you watching me and you being watched 24/7 too? That shit crazy, man. I swear, man, we live in this shit like idiocity, man. It's a lot of idiots. We live in an idiot society, man. They think that security is better than liberty. That shit ain't better than fucking liberty. I mean, security is not better than liberty. I'd rather have liberty than have fucking security because everything is being monitored and tracked and categorized and logged and put in a fucking computer. Come on, man. Everything you ever did in your life, that shit is recorded. I don't get these people, man. You know, like she say, man, she say a lot of these people are loopers. They done came back to this bitch so many times, they ain't figure out the game. You know what I'm saying? They ain't figure out that you live in a simulation. We live in a robotic society where the people are being controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like they got demiurge, they got archons, they got agents of the matrix. Like these people don't really know that they inside of a fucking computer software program. And they just walking around, oh, this is real. Nah, bro, this shit ain't real, man. This shit is a fucking computer program. We live in an artificial reality. That's what the fuck we live in. And you know, when you start realizing that shit, of course the agents of the matrix gonna attack you. They're gonna start attacking you because they ain't even real themselves. The program that's sitting in the program is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real itself. So we living in a computer generated world. And the people think they real walking down the street. It's like Ready Player One. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Free Guy. He thought he was real, but he was a computer program. You know know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna let this roll for a little bit of minute. I'm at 40. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, it's a nice day, but the perps still out here doing dumb shit. Still being controlled and told what to do and where to go. It don't matter if they got an apartment, they got a car, they still being told what to do, where to go, what to say to keep the fake shit they already got. That's how it goes. My shit look like I'm holding my shit like a mirror. I hold my shit like I'm putting makeup on. That's how my fucking phone, I can fold that shit. See? Just leave it like that and just let it roll. Look at me, I'm being controlled. You want to join the team? I just showed y'all, look, that's like the third plane that flew over my head. Look. That's like the third plane. I just ain't recorded that shit. That's like the third plane that flew over my head, man. But I'm about to cut this off. All y'all TIs, man, y'all have a good day, man. Don't let these suckers ruin your day because they signed up to be suckers and want to harass you because you done sold out and now you can't get out of that program and now the beast got you. And now you next on the list. Just like we on the list, all the perps and handlers, they next on the list.